you don't follow Gab XXReal or whatever her name is on Instagram, you're just wrong, because look at this beauty. This is her TikTok, but she posts all these things on Instagram too. And my lord, does she inspire me to want to at least attempt painting my face, and I'm not good at it. But I want to try it because of her. I'm going to just stop watching TikTok now. Thanks. Hello, friends. Today I've decided that I want to do a TikTok made me buy it kind of video. However, all the TikTok recommendations I happen to already own. Perfectly fine with that. So today I'm just gonna put my makeup on. I'm gonna try to be quick, okay? Here we go. I know my hair's a little crazy. I didn't do anything to it. I just woke up and put it in like a little high pony, half up. We're just letting it be itself. Also, this plant, look how stinking cute and thriving she is. She's pumped. All right. So first thing TikTok made me buy that I already owned, the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. There we go. So what I'm gonna do first, since I'm so super dry, however, is I'm going to put the Smashbox Primerizer on just so that my makeup doesn't look completely terrible. I do have a little friend here. It started out as a tiny little pimple. I did the thing you're not supposed to do and I picked it. And now it's a big old scab on my face. So it's gonna be there forever. The thing is, it's not really gonna be able to be covered because it is a scab, so you're definitely still gonna be able to see it, but we'll just pretend like you can't. All right, primerizer. Now we're gonna do Poreless Putty Primer. So I take my finger, I should probably do the ring finger, it's the most gentle. I just rub it in there, and then I just kind of smooth it onto my skin. I have used this like twice now. I used it the other day on Easter for Sunday. We were doing a Zoom call with Sean's family and I threw some makeup on real quick so I looked like a human. And I used this and my L'Oreal Pro Glow, which is my favorite, but for some reason the foundation would not sink into my skin like at all. Like I put my forehead on Sean's to like, I don't know, we're just being cute. And I pulled back and like my foundation was on his forehead. And that never happens to me. So I think maybe I just used too much of this. I think that might have been the problem. So I'm gonna try to use it sparingly today. All right, put it in all the places where we normally have some issues. I've been using eye cream, so hopefully my eyes will look better. And these lights are gonna do their own thing because they hate me. We found that out in one of the last videos. Next step is the Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation. This one is in the shade 405. It's gonna pump a little bit onto my hand. Maybe just start with one. Take my ring finger again, pat it in there, and just dot it all over my face. Then while I look this crazy, take what's left and our sponge, which is once again dirty. You know what I'm gonna say. Let me be. Take the sponge, pat into what I have on here. So now I have some on the sponge, and then I use that to blend out my face. This foundation I don't typically use by itself. When I use it, I mix it with my Pro Glow. So we're gonna see what it does on its own today. Also with a primer that I don't typically use it with. So let's see. I'm gonna try to blend it really well into my skin. Like, I don't know, something about this foundation on its own is just a texture that my skin does not like. See what I mean about that spot? He's just gonna be here today. We're gonna use our standard Becca under eye brightener. Once again with the ring finger, because that is the most gentle finger on your hand. So if you wanna put the least amount of pressure to disturb your skin, so your skin's really gentle naturally, like under your eyes. So in order to keep it nice and safe and healthy, we need to put less pressure. And as I'm saying that, I'm using my middle finger instead of my ring finger. Pat that out with the sponge ever so slightly, just to make sure it's nice and blended in. The other thing that, TikTok made me buy, e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. believe this is in the shade light beige. Fair beige, so sorry, fair beige. Because your girl is white. So a lot comes off on the doe foot. I've used this a couple times too now. So I like to wipe off some of it. I just feel like it's too much. And then I'm gonna kind of dab it on under here. Dab it around the nose. And a little bit of coverage to my cheeks because I feel like this foundation didn't do a whole lot for that. Get some more. Dab it under here. Dab around the nose. Try to add coverage to all these terrible spots on my face. I must be having a reaction to something because my face is super itchy and like pimply all of a sudden on this side only. Also, you can already see the foundation sinking into my lines pretty aggressively. So that's fun. Here we go, back with the sponge. One thing about TikTok that I enjoy is the super cheesy, overly used songs that they keep using to like do stupid, silly stuff and play pranks on like their boyfriends and stuff. And I really want to do that. And I just need to find the right time to pull it off. Maybe I'll put it on TikTok. And if I do, I'll probably let you know on my Instagram. So if you want to see that, or just look at my Instagram to know if I put a TikTok up, it is, put it here again, at CaitlinJolene_makeup. So keep an eye out. I think the coverage is good of this concealer. I just don't think it's the best one for me. Like, do I love coverage to make me look so even and airbrushed, like I look like I have nothing on my skin, like I'm perfect? Of course. Do I like the look of 7 pounds of makeup on my skin? Most definitely not. The last time I used this concealer, I also used it with the Pro Glow, which is like my favorite foundation, and I didn't even love it then. So I just don't know if this concealer is right for me. Like, although it's hydrating, do I really look hydrated? I don't know. I just don't know. And my skin just looks so rough on this side right now. Okay, we're all blended. So, the next thing that everyone swears by on TikTok, Maybelline Fit Me Loose powder. People will rate this like a 15 out of 10, like it's nuts. People are obsessed with this. And I get it. It's a great loose powder. It also provides a little bit of coverage, which is nice because it allows you to kind of even out your skin tone while you're also setting your face. I'm gonna go nuts on my forehead per usual, since that's my creasy area. So I put some on the sponge and I hold my hair back and we just stamp it on and then pat it out so we don't crease as bad. We'll still crease. Beggars can't be choosers, but we minimize the complete deep set creasing that tends to happen. This concealer is like breaking up under my eye. It either doesn't like me or it might not like my brightening under eye thing that I use from Becca, because it does not look great under here. And if we're gonna be honest with you, when I'm done with this video, if it doesn't look good, I'll probably just take it all off. Because I have no reason to wear makeup. And if it doesn't look great, I don't look at myself in the mirror and be like, ugh, all day. All right, set the nose a little bit. So, bronzer, butter bronzer, which I use every day and is the only bronzer I own anyways, so can't be mad at it. TikTok really knows what's up. Also, I have yet to mention this in a video. It smells like a pina colada. Since we all can't go on tropical vacations right now, you might as well have a tropical vacation and a bronzer compact and just enjoy it that way. You're welcome. Disguise the fact that my skin looks like garbage with some bronzer because that is just what we like to do. One suggestion I saw last night actually on TikTok was the primer infused bronzer from e.l.f., which I like their primer infused blush. So I bet I'd like that too, but I'm not trying to buy more stuff right now, and butter bronzer is just so good that I feel like I don't need to venture out with more bronzers. Like, if you don't watch YouTube, then just take my word for it that every single person on YouTube that tells you their favorite drugstore bronzer, or even sometimes just their favorite bronzer, butter bronzer by Physicians Formula. It's so good. It just is amazing. For a while I used the light bronzer shade and I had to build it up a lot more to get like the bronzer that I wanted on my skin. Now I use the shade bronzer. It's just the name of it, bronzer. And I don't have to build it as much, but I also don't have to build it up as much, but I also go overboard really quickly. But on camera, it doesn't look that bad. I'm gonna, just because my cheeks look really bright on camera, in person they don't, but this is what matters. We're gonna put some bronzer on our cheeks. I'm gonna put some bronzer on my nose, and it always looks nuts in the camera, so please don't judge. Just know it looks somewhat normal in person. It's just to make it look like I don't have a nose. You've seen the video on TikTok where there's like some weird woman talking about like men liking pterodactyls or something. She's like, contour the nose. You can make it look like you have no nostrils. Which is true. You sure can. If the men know we can shapeshift, they're going to tell the church. I watch too many TikToks now. It took me a minute to get into it. And then one day Sean got really into it, like obsessively into it, and just watched TikToks for like an hour. And I watched them with him and I was like, oh, I get it now. So now I watch TikToks for an hour. The problem is, next is the Milani Baked Blush in Luminoso. Everyone talks about it on TikTok, which brings me immense amounts of joy because I said in my first video that I feel like people don't use this blush anymore on YouTube. And the fact that they do made me so happy. So it gives you a wonderful glow. It's just gorgeous in every way. Try to contour our face a little with it so we just look even more snatcheroo. What I was trying to say about TikTok is that I watch them around my daughter a lot. And the problem with that is the song Savage. It's like, I'm a savage. Yeah. You know, she sings that. It doesn't seem like that bad of a problem, right? Luckily, she doesn't know what the actual words are saying. So it's like, what she's saying is just not, she says like, sassy, Susie, sassy. Yeah. Instead of like, sassy, stupid, ratchet, or whatever the words say. So like, I'll take it, but parenting fail. All right, we're done with the base. Now we're moving on to the eyes. The next, oof, I just cracked something. The next thing that TikTok mentioned was ColourPop Super Shock shadows, and I do have quite a few of them up there. By quite a few, I think I have like 5, 6, maybe 6. So I grabbed 2 colors today that I'm just gonna like throw on my eyes with my fingers super fast, just make it super simple. So one is Waddles by ColourPop. It's more of like a satiny color instead of a full shimmery shade, which they have a lot of. I put some damage into this. Kathleen Lights talks about this all the time. And then the other one that I have, which I love and I use all the time, but you can't even buy it anymore. And I'm so sorry for doing this to you if you think it's gorgeous, because it is. Back in the day, their first collab with like the LA Pet Rescue, whatever they do, they created this shade. It's called Puppy Love. And it is everything I've ever wanted. And the day that I run out of this is gonna be the worst day of my life, because I'm gonna have to find out what to do with myself. And it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be really hard. So I know this brush looks wicked dirty and it has purple stain on it, but guess what? I don't care. So we're gonna take Waddles ring finger again. I'm just gonna rub it in here. I'm just gonna tap it all over my eye with my finger. And then I kind of tap it into the crease a little bit. I'm gonna go round 2, start on the eyelid again. I want majority of the product there. I don't want to have like a wicked deep, pigmented crease. So I'm just gonna very gently tap this brush into here to see if I can even really pick up that much product. And then blend it out in the crease just a little bit. Using the Super Shocks with brushes is really hard. They're definitely best used with your finger, and that's why the like shimmery, shiny shades are by far the best shades that they create. Just gonna put a little bit more on, and then blend it, tap into the product, just blend it out on the eye. Then we're gonna take Puppy Love, rub off what's left over on our finger, tap into here again. This one's a little bit drier, probably just because it's super old. Oh, it's just so pretty. And I'm just gonna tap that in the center of my lid. Like a cutie pie little shine right in the middle. A little bit more. To make it super pretty. Then I have very little on my finger and I'm just kind of tapping around to like blend it out so it's not so harsh. Same thing on the other eye. All right, and that's all we're doing on the eyes. I'm not even putting anything under today, not underneath. Leaving it alone. So they didn't mention like a black eyeliner, so I'm gonna put my mascara on and then I'll see if I wanna put black on my tight line, but of course the mascara they all mention is the L'Oreal Lash Paradise because it is amazing in every way, shape, and form, and they're not wrong for loving it. Curl my lashes. And coat them up. One eye done. God, it just looks so crazy to look at like one mascara eye. Also, I stabbed mascara under here and up here per usual. Every time I put mascara on my face, I get it on my eyelid. Sorry, I'm not perfect, okay? That's not true, I am perfect. Don't even try to tell me otherwise, all right? I get it. You all just want to beat me. I'm not surprised. I swear mascara takes me the longest to put on my whole face. As an FYI, so now my mascara is done. Since this is a problem that I have no matter what, all days, every day, whatever. If you get mascara on your skin, either under your lash line or on your top lid, you need to let it dry. Do not touch it. If you try to rub it, you're just gonna smudge black everywhere. You let it dry, and then you take, I don't have another one to show you, and this one's pretty dirty, but then you can take a spoolie or a Q-tip, but the Q-tip will rub off some of your makeup. Spoolie doesn't as much. This one's dirty. It's on my eyebrow brush. You take a spoolie like this, and you kind of rub it off once it's dry. If you do it before it dries, it will for sure 100% take off all of your makeup and also create a big giant black smudge. So the last thing we're gonna do for today is our eyebrows, because I actually have the eyebrow product that people talk about on TikTok, which is the NYX micro brow pencil. And I don't like doing my eyebrows. So it's gonna be quick because we're not huge brow fans around here. So I just filled it in with the pencil, and then I'm just gonna brush through it with my spoolie. I don't have an eyebrow gel that they talked about, so I'm not gonna put one in, so I need to tame the hairs. Now, since my eyebrows are two totally different heights, sizes, whatever, I do draw a little extra on this one up top just to kind of even it out. This is only if I do my eyebrows. I typically don't even do it. So funny when I do my eyebrows on camera. This one looks like so much more arched and like cute, but in real life this eyebrow has like no arch. It's pretty like flat. All right, I'm gonna throw on a super quick super quick lip, and we'll be back to discuss our TikTok products, which we'll see how we feel. We're back. So I didn't mention this before, I don't have TikTok specific lip products. So I use my ColourPop Skimpy Lip Liner, which I found out in my last video that they don't sell this anymore. So like BFF is another good alternative. Then this is the Ultra Blotted Lip in Doozy. And I don't know if they sell this either. So I'll have to check. So I put the Skimpy all over my lips, and then I just put Doozy in the center and then patted it out with my finger, which is still stained all over to kind of give like the blotted, barely there, cutie pie little color. So as for my skin and all my makeup, when it comes to the ColourPop eyeshadows, they're my favorite. So obviously I like them. The eyeliner, nope. The mascara, obviously love it because it's the only mascara I use. The powder, obviously I love. The bronzer, the blush, those are my daily uses. The things that aren't my daily that everyone on TikTok loves is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I don't know, maybe I didn't use enough today. I feel like I still have some noticeable pores. They're not that bad, but I feel like it's definitely still, I don't know. It didn't like 100% make them go away. And I feel like my Angel Veil does the same thing. So in reality, I probably wouldn't use this one over that. I just think it's really finicky. And I'm dry, so it's kind of hard to use. I think this is like the matte one technically, which isn't my favorite. Maybe that's the problem. As for the foundation, I don't hate it. So it definitely sinks into my lines more than Pro Glow. And it does kind of look like it's sitting on top of my skin a little bit. But I don't hate it. I do like mixing it with the Pro Glow because Pro Glow is my ultimate favorite, and mixing this adds a little bit more coverage, and it's way lighter than my Pro Glow, which is more of my skin color. Is it though? Look at how white this is, and then look at how not white this is. It's because I cover my face in bronzer. As for this concealer, I've used it I think 3 times now, and I'm going to have to try it without my under eye corrector and see if that's what's not agreeing with my under eyes, because it's already broken up. Like right here on the darkest portions of my under eye is already broken up and coming off. So it's only been like 10 minutes. That's not true. It's probably been like half an hour since I put it on. I take a while to do my makeup, okay? If you enjoy it, you take your time doing it. And just stop judging me. So I think next time I try it, I'll try it without this and see if I like it more. But as for right now, I definitely say, although the coverage isn't as good, I do like my Maybelline Fit Me concealer more, which I did see suggested on TikTok, so I could have tried that. But or use that in this video, but I wanted to try something a little different since I believe in my last 2 videos I used the Fit Me, because that's all I ever use. So I wanted to do a little different something. And that's about it. Oh, the NYX Microbrow, I do use it often. I don't love filling in my eyebrows. It's like a step that I just don't really care about. My eyebrows are so thick anyways that I don't really need it. One thing we are going to do that I keep forgetting to do on camera with you guys is setting our face. So this is the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. This is not drugstore. I have seen this on TikTok, but it's not a drugstore product. So we just spray it. Throwing things. Just sets your makeup, kind of blends. If you have a lot of powder on your skin and you add a setting spray, it's going to melt the powder into your skin a little more by wetting it slightly. I don't think it made a drastic difference today. I just have a lot of dry spots all over my skin that are kind of accentuated with all the powder that's going on. I've been really enjoying cream bronzer, so that's really been helping with the level of powder on my skin. But that's gonna be it for my TikTok made me buy it video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys also love TikTok as much as I do. And I hope I can provide some entertainment for you, because filming these provides entertainment for me and keeps me busy until right now it's 9:38 a.m. so that's cool. On that note, I'm gonna go. I love you all. Thank you so much. Like, subscribe, or don't. I don't care. Follow me on Instagram, maybe follow me on TikTok. I don't have anything posted on there, but someday maybe. Maybe I'll just do a stupid little TikTok dance or prank Sean, and we'll just have a great time on there. Just let me know what you want to do. I don't know. I'll see you later. Goodbye. I love you so much. Mwah. Hi, I'm back for just like 2 seconds. So I was just taking selfies on this and I zoomed it out so you could see my face better when I was sitting super close. I don't know. How do we feel about this distance? How do we feel about this visible background more than before? Let me know your thoughts. I don't hate it, but I feel like you won't be able to see me put makeup on my face. I don't know. Let a girl know. Thanks so much. Give me your feedback.